Hey, Pastor Harris, I don't have special effects. I do have a lot to say. It's 2 days in a row I couldn't do this, and one of your posts was be bold for Jesus, be bold for God, be bold for Daddy and brother. That's Spirit family. Meanwhile, of course, I got 5 dogs, and I just got home, and they all want to make a lot of noise, especially the big one. I guess we're going to start with work politics, because Sharon had it. She was my childhood sweetheart. Facebook allowed me to at least have her presence in my life. You gotta wonder, pardon me, if everybody was decent, there would be no quarrels, now would there? There'd be no wars, no nothing. In fact, but you see, people want to get somewhere, so do I. But you notice how I'm doing it doesn't even look anything close to how they do it. To have what I have, it ain't much. It's a house in the middle of a very violent city. That's why the house was affordable for a working class person. And I don't fight no more because I got what I need and I don't need to fight. But when I did, the kind of stuff that I sent out to Warren Oprah, Stanley, Dolly Parton, Mel Gibson, Braveheart, the Mormon Church, obviously I'm trying to work with you too. Thank you. Don't even know if you're going to look at it. I'm doing this for fun. The young Mormon missionaries, I've worked with them for a little bit. But when you're trying to do something this big, you really need to go to the top of the mountain. You don't have to climb it. You just have to get the magic compass or whatever that was. Daddy has to show you how. And then the door has to be able to be opened, because once it's done, just like in Japan, chances are you won't be able to do it the same way a second time. You have to figure out a different way. But you see, Daddy's full of answers. It just depends on what your needs are. I'm very much into beware what you wish for. We humans, especially in America, had this wish that we could eat as much as we want and do nothing and just have fun all the time. You see what that's doing, right? As a younger person, I ate a lot more than I do now. I'm sure Jillian Michaels could tell me other ways, but I'm pretty set in my ways. I only eat once a day. I suppose if I was happy enough that I didn't need to drink at the end of the day to have fun, I demand, unless I'm so beat up that I can't have it, at least 3 or 4 hours, 5 hours of fun. It's not much of a demand. Think about it. Oh, my fun doesn't hurt anybody except me. least. I didn't put the timer on. When I was young, I was worried about, what if the Antichrist comes around when I'm still young? How would I know? I'm certainly not the Antichrist. See, the Antichrist, if you think about it, would be something doing exactly the opposite of what I'm doing. My job, per se, we won't call it a job. It's a way of perceiving things. My goal was always to be the best I could to be like Jesus if he was me. I always interpreted it as that's what a Christian is. And I do these funky things, not because I'm talking to you, but you were born too. You chose to do what you do. I choose to do what I do. At least I know I'm not going to get nailed to a cross. I was going to leave that stupid, but there's a difference. You see, I do whatever Daddy asks me to do, and Daddy asked Jesus to do that to prove a point. Point has been proven. Don't need to do it twice. I know it's poison. So it is the mold that grows on rye bread. That's where they get LSD from. So are fruity mushrooms. Not everybody comes back from that stuff. I can tell you, sweetie, I'm being nice, actually, finally. I respect you a lot. But you said be bold, so I'm being bold. There are certain things one cannot find out when one's in a cage. You have to get out and explore. And sometimes you do that inside your head. It's the only way I could be me, because nobody taught me nothing except how to be something that I am not. Oh, yeah. You did talk about... it's the truth. Most people can't handle power. They get so full of themselves. Never gonna happen. I'm expecting, although I'm probably not going to get it, at least not in life, but it's quite possible, you see. Like I said, I see them transform. But I could die in a car accident tomorrow. I got an abscessed tooth that could kill me today. Don't know that. In the old days, you just lived because you didn't have nothing to fix it. Being bold, like I said, when I fought those people to get what I got, first of all, they thought I was being a little too much for my shoes, and finally, they figured out I wasn't, and they did what they could to get me where I needed to be. Eventually, BP sold everything. We all lost our jobs. And you know where they came to turn in their stuff? My store. At least they knew I wasn't going to laugh at them or put them down. I was like, I understand. We're all going down right now. We all go down together. That's how they felt. I was right there with them. I'm going to let you go there, sweetie. Do the best you can. Do what you do. I appreciate what you do.